And hello, everyone. It's Dave Bonnie coming to you live on this Tuesday morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. We are talking about breaking news that is just coming in. Hunter Biden has been found guilty on all charges, facing possibly up to 25 years in prison. Share this video out with your friends or family so they can know what's going on. I'm going to break down the charges in this case, what could happen, and could he be pardoned by the president? Those are lots of things that are happening, lots of possibilities that could happen in this case. And I'm going to talk about the media reaction. It was really interesting as to how the media reacted when he was found guilty. Really interesting, the difference between how the media was reacting when he was found guilty versus when Trump was found guilty just, what is it, a couple weeks ago? A couple weeks ago, indeed. So I'm going to bring up a live picture. This trial is happening in Wilmington, Delaware. That's where the trial is happening. And I'm going to put up a live picture from outside of the courthouse. We have a live picture that we can share with you from outside of the courthouse right now. Let me bring this up here. You're looking live right now at a live video from outside of the courthouse, taking a look at what's happening. There are no cameras allowed in the courtroom because this is a federal case. Because this is a federal case, there are no cameras allowed in the courtroom. For those of you watching, thank you everyone for wherever you're watching, on whatever platform you're watching. I'm live right now. The minute breaking news happens, I will give it to you wherever it happens, whenever it happens. Thank you for those of you watching on YouTube. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below if you wouldn't mind. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, there's not many of you watching on Facebook because Facebook likes to not show my videos out to people. So, Hunter Biden, guilty on all charges. He could be facing up to 25 years in prison on these charges, but is that a reality? Is he really going to face anywhere near 25 years in prison? And the experts, the legal analysts, are saying that no, he most likely will not face anywhere near 25 years in prison, if he even faces any prison time whatsoever. He may not get any prison time. He could get parole. So it really depends on the judge in this case. So we're going to run down the possibilities, and I'm also going to tell you more about what this case is involved, how these charges were filed, and we're also going to be taking your opinions. Okay, there is Hunter Biden right now. Do we see it on the screen? He is leaving the courtroom. There he is. Hunter Biden leaving the courtroom just now after being convicted. That is him walking out, and he was not placed in handcuffs. He was not placed in custody. He's waving to people right there. So Hunter Biden, right there, getting into I believe what is a Secret Service vehicle, because as the son of the president, he has Secret Service protection. So that was him just there getting into a vehicle, the Secret Service vehicle, leaving the courthouse. So he is not going to go to jail immediately. There was a possibility that he could have went to jail immediately, and that did not happen, as you just saw right there. He is in the vehicle, and he is waiting to leave. It doesn't appear as if there's any protesters or any other people out there right now. So what do you think about that? And he is leaving right now. He has Secret Service protection. Hunter Biden found guilty on all charges. And I'm going to bring up your comments in just a minute. I'm going to bring up your comments on the screen, everybody. Keep sharing this video out with your friends and family, because I'm going to break down some things. Jeremy has to say right here, Jeremy, if it was a normal person, jail right away. Jeremy. And Jeremy, that may be the case. That absolutely may be the case. But, we don't know. My job is not to judge or give any opinions. My job is to report the information that's happening. And the information that's happening right now is that Hunter Biden has been found guilty on all charges. So what are those charges that he is facing, or that he's been found guilty on? Let me run them down for you right now and tell you exactly what happened, what he is being found guilty on. The court has adjourned for the day. He's guilty on all 3 counts. A federal jury convicted Biden on 3 felony gun charges that he faced, concluding that he violated laws meant to prevent drug addicts from owning firearms. The conviction marks the first time that a president's immediate family member has been found guilty of a crime during their father's term in office. Hunter Biden could face up to 25 years in prison and a fine of up to $750,000 at sentencing, though he is likely to receive far less at the time of the offense. And you see the sign right there, someone standing in front of the cameras. What do you think of that sign? That person right there, that is one person who is not a fan of the Biden family, as you can see. I do not have the audio up, but he is speaking, but I think you can read by his sign what he's thinking of that. He is a first-time offender. I believe, I don't think he's been convicted of any other crimes before. So, yeah, Janie watching on Locals, Tia Lisa watching on Locals. For those of you who are watching on Locals right now, some of the comments were made earlier that the president would not pardon his son. And when it's a federal case, I'm not sure if all of you know how this works, but in a federal case, the president is able to pardon anyone convicted of a federal crime. But the president has said through his spokespeople that he will not pardon his son. Now, will he go through with that? I'm not sure. I'm going to try to find the audio right now of the spokesperson here, and I cannot. Let me find that. Okay, I found it. Let me bring this up and see if I can play this for you. Hold on here. Let me bring this up here. Okay, I found the video. Let me do it on my sharing on my screen here. Okay, got a lot of stuff going on, everybody. Basically, the sign was not positive for the Biden family. Okay, here we go. Take a look at this.
Is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well,
I just said no. I just answered. Go ahead.
From a presidential perspective, is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well,
I just.
Okay, well, there you go. Karine Jean-Pierre said that Biden is not going to pardon him. But what will really happen? Will it really happen? Will he pardon him? I'm not sure. Duck for President says, I love how none of the media possibly want to discuss how many Americans lie on this form the past year. Yeah, Duck for President on X. Thank you. There. Someone just says another tool is commute the sentence on X. You're saying that. Let's see right here. My Walk in Paradise from X is saying this is for show, but Pandora's box has been opened. It's going to get a lot more interesting than this in the next year. Someone said they love the sign. There you go. Someone says his dad will get him out of prison. Someone with that comment right there. Jeremy Howard said if it was a normal person, they would go to jail. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. Someone saying his dad will come to the rescue. I don't know what's going to happen in this situation, but I wanted to jump on, give you the breaking news, let you know what's happening. Unlike what's happening on other networks like MSNBC or Fox, or not Fox really, but MSNBC, CNN, PBS, they are all on there. They're very sad right now. All of the anchors on the other networks are really sad right now. But when Trump was found guilty, they were really happy. You know what? It's not the job of a journalist to really show emotion. The job of a journalist is to give the news. I am not saying now whether I'm happy or sad or anything. That's not my job. My job is to tell you what's happening, to give you the information. It's not the job of a journalist to tell you how they think, really. It's not to give their opinion, unless they are an editorial person or giving an editorial piece. That would be their opinion then. No, they did not put him in jail. Someone just asked, Jill, did they put him in jail? No, they did not put him in jail. if I had live video up just a little while ago, that he was walked out just a short time ago. It said the verdict was, and what's up with that? Well, it was a lie. When you get to listen, listen no more. You're just like a CNN and everybody else, says Georgiana. Georgiana, how am I like all the other ones, Georgiana? I'm giving you the news. It's not my job to give an opinion. It's not my job to give an opinion. Duck for President said he will most likely get diversion and ankle monitoring. Oh, Duck, you accidentally swore. Duck for President accidentally. It corrected him with a swear word on here. Jenny says, I appreciate that you repost facts. Thank you for being a true journalist. Thank you, Jenny. And that's what I am all about, just giving the real information. Skeeter says, all nudes seem to be editorialized now. Tell me where I can go to see straight reporting. You can go to myself to get straight reporting, because I'm all about just giving you the information, giving you the news. And I'm not going to stay live any longer because I've given you the news. The story is now that he has been found guilty on all counts. He could get up to 25 years in prison. He most likely will not. He could get no prison. The sentencing is going to be in about a month. At that time, we'll learn how much time in jail or prison he will or will not get. That's the information, everybody. If you like the way I report, if you like what I do, go ahead and support my independent journalism. I walked away from the mainstream media. I was working in the mainstream media for 25 years until I left. I left last year because I did not like the bias. I did not like the narratives. I thought a journalist should just give you your opinion. I covered the Hunter Biden story when it wasn't cool to do so, or when when you weren't allowed to report it. I reported it on my social medias. I got taken down actually for reporting it many, many years ago. I'm not afraid to dig into stories that the media does not want to tell you. So if you are willing to support my independent journalism, I ask you to do so. It's $5 a month. You can quit at any time. All of my content, though, almost all of it is going to be out there for everybody for free. But if you really want to help and support my independent journalism, click the link that I put on the screen. Click the link that I put on the screen, please, and sign up and support me. That is Locals. What is Locals? Locals is my independent journalism website. Locals is just like Facebook, but there's no censorship and there's no algorithm. That's what Locals is all about. Dan Bongino is part owner. There is no censorship whatsoever. So if you're watching on X right now, X is also a great platform. Hold on, sorry. If you are watching on X, can you go ahead and support me? If you want to become a subscriber or a supporter on X, become a subscriber. Click on my Twitter account, on my Twitter profile, and you can become a subscriber. I would really appreciate it if you could do that. But I'm going to stop talking about that, and I'm going to let you go, everyone. Just thank you so much for joining us. Breaking news, once again, Hunter Biden has been found guilty on all charges.